Alright, what do you say we get this show on the road? My name is John Boyd, aka Arlington Trains 7. I share that name with both rail fanning and geocaching. So if my fellow rail fans out there are wondering why this video is showing up on my rail fan channel, that's because we share the same name. Alright, and I really wanted to film these for the heck of it, for future reference and for the archives, I guess, so to speak. But yeah, these are three of my gadget caches that I've brought in for maintenance. And what I plan to do is I'm going to film them individually just to save me some hassle. Now, what exactly these are gadget caches in the world of geocaching. Some of my rail fans, viewers, may be wondering what geocaching is, which is understandable. So I will post a link in the description down below, and you can feel free to check that out as to what geocaching is. Essentially, it's a worldwide treasure hunt, guided by GPS coordinates. Just to sum it up real quick, but yeah. I'm gonna cut this right here, film these individually, and yeah, just to save me some hassle. But before I do that, let me introduce you to You Make the Chain, 8 quarters required, and Sticks and Knobs. Those are their names. They will make sense when you watch further into this video. I will also put the GC codes above each of these when I do film them individually, as well as in the description if you wish to check out their history and cache page log book entries as well. So without further ado, I will be right back, and we will begin with You Make the Chain. Alright. Alright, and we are back. Let's proceed with You Make the Chain. Before we get into it, up above, right here, or somewhere up here, will be the GC code leading to this cache. You can also see when I placed it. Currently, this one's the oldest of the three. First was this, then that, then that. So, yeah. You make the chain. What do you suppose that means? This one's a fairly easy concept. You're going to notice the door right there. And also the roof. There's no screws. So that must indicate that it lifts up. Of course, the instructions are on the cache page as well. So, yeah. We're going to open up this door, which you will find inside a spice container. All the parts are already pre-assembled to save me some time on the video process. But you're going to have all these inside that spice container. And what you're going to do is assemble them all together to make a chain that you will then drop the end of it down into this pipe to retrieve a key that will open this lock to get to the cache container underneath the locked door. So let me try to do this one-handed if possible. Bear with me, I apologize. All right. I'm gonna drop that into the pipe. I'm gonna grab hold of the big end. It will not go down the pipe hole. You're also gonna note you wanna put these together elephant style, one after another. Okay, so we're dropping it down the pipe. You heard the click. You're gonna pull up, and there's the key to the lock that I already have pre-opened to open up the locked door. Get the lock unlocked, set all that aside. You can then get to the cache container inside. Alright, some of this cache, or caches, still show their age on the inside. So, yeah. Alright, I fully restocked the container. It was pretty low on swag, but I give them credit. The original logbooks are still in all of these. So, there's some history there, which I do enjoy. But yeah, that's how you solve. You make the chain on this cache. That's how you solve it. And yeah, when it's all said and done with, obviously you're gonna put everything back the way you found it. That's what I ask of all geocachers that come and experience my caches, so that way the next cacher that comes along will have the same experience that I intended them to have. Alright, so hopefully I did justice on that demo for You Make the Chain, and we will proceed down the line to 8 quarters required. We'll be right back. Alright, moving on down the line to 8 quarters required. Again, the GC will be up here, as well as the date when I placed it. And yeah, again, 8 quarters required. What could possibly be going on here? You may ask yourself. The top is actually screwed down on this one, so you're gonna notice the handle right there. Again, all the details are going to be on the cache page if you want further details about each of these caches. This bottom door is actually a new feature I added because whatever they were, wasps, yellow jackets, something made a giant comb up above the cache container in this cache. So, I'm not out to, I don't want anybody getting hurt. I was unaware of it. And, yeah, I'm going to show a photo right here of the big old comb that was up in this cache. So, I don't want anybody getting hurt doing my caches. That's not my intention. I assure you that. But geocaching, you know, you got to deal with Mother Nature and both the good and bad sides of Mother Nature. But yeah, you know, y'all know what it is. But yeah, let's proceed. This is a magnetic cabinet latch. All the action takes place downstairs on this geocache. Alright, you see a lock right there. That's has the door locked. The cache container is behind. There's a pipe cap right there. And there's a slot that you're going to slide 8 quarters up into. They're going to be stacked. And yeah, before you get started, essentially what's going to happen, you're going to stack 8 quarters up into that slot. Well, hopefully without dropping them. If you do, you're going to have to pick them up and try again. Try until you get them all in there. Which, when you do, they will be stacked up at a certain height. Thus, the top quarter will, I'll show a photo right here. There's a cache dispenser in this geocache that West Virginia Tim showed on his channel. I took the concept and rolled with it, and this is what I came up with. Obviously there's multiple applications for that dispensary, but this is what I came up for this particular geocache. What you're going to do is you're going to remove the pin and this cap. I'm trying to do this one-handed. set those aside. Hang them on the perch if you want. Just don't lose the pieces. That's all I ask. All right. Inside the pipe is a preform tube. Preform tube that contains a key to the lock right there. So I'm going to reposition y'all on the tripod, and y'all can watch me attempt stacking the 8/4 inside so you get the full idea of what's going on. Alright, so I'll be right back. Let me reposition y'all. Alright? Alright, y'all are now mounted on the tripod for a POV shot of me attempting my own cache. Remember the slots back there. You gotta stack your quarters up into it. See the slot? Alright, watch me struggle. And that's part of the fun, the challenge of it. One person can do this, 2 would be even better. Got my 8/4 right here. I find it easier to use your pocket. You can crouch down under the cache for an easier view, though that's gonna hurt your back probably. Or you can stand beside it and get a feel for it. Personal preference. And you're gonna see that the preform tube slides out of that pipe. And again, the preform has the key into it. The key is in the preform that opens up the lock to get to the geocache container inside. Alright, I think this is the 4th quarter. I don't know how well you can see that. I apologize. Okay, 3 more quarters to go. Goes to show if I can do it, you can do it. I believe this is the last quarter. Alright, get ready to watch it drop. See that? All the quarters are stacked in there. Catch them with your hand. Make sure you got them all, which in this case I do. You should always get them all back. But yeah, here's the preform. That's the key inside for that lock right there. Now let me take y'all off the tripod and we'll get back into this cache. Well, handheld video style. Alright. Notice I took advantage of the perch. Alright, let me zoom y'all back out. There we go. Key in the preform. Unscrew the lid. Get the key out. Remove that lock. And then you can get to the container inside, which is right here. Again, filled it up with swag, has the original logbook, and that's all she wrote. Cache solved. Alright, remember to place everything back the way you found it, the way I left it, so the next cacher that comes along will have the same experience you did. We'll come back and move on to sticks and knobs. I already filmed that cache once before I placed it a few years back. But I'll try to see if I can make a better redo. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, here we go. It's time for sticks and knobs. Let's give this cache a once over looking. You'll notice 1, 2, and 3 locks on this cache. The cache compartment. Sorry, I'm trying to crouch down to do this. There's a locked door here with a, locked combination lock. You got to figure out the combination to that lock. How do you do that, you ask? Well, the code to this lock will be given on the cache page for entry. You're going to open the door. You're going to be greeted with 2 containers, which contain the sticks, as well as the key. There it is. There's the key for this front lock right here. You're going to take out those components. But first, before doing so, remove this lock first, set it aside, and open the lid. When you open the lid, you'll be greeted with this cover of plexiglass held in place by 4 knobs, is what I will refer these to. These are actually furniture glides that, screw to the bottom of the legs to, level out their height and whatnot. And they come with plastic inserts that I used on this cache. So what you're going to do is you're going to unscrew those and set those aside. I guess having lots of pockets will be handy. Or you can put them in the container. You can put them down here. But yeah, I'm just gonna put these in my pocket for right now, since I'm solo. And yeah, you're gonna remove this cover. Then you'll have access to all the holes. Why did the holes matter? Well, these and the sticks are pretty much the key to this cache, because you're gonna have to use all the sticks and fill in all the holes, and you're gonna notice that they're gonna be sticking up out of the holes at different heights. 4 of those, however, will be the key to the lock, because you got to determine which 4 of all the ones that are sticking up, you got to find the 4 that stand out amongst the rest in their own unique way, because they are their own individual height. So let me cut this video real quick, and we will put all the sticks in the holes, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, now that I've put all the sticks in the holes, just so you know, there's 36 sticks in total. This is what this looks like. You're looking for 4 that stand out amongst the rest. They stand out because they are their own individual height. Alright, so again, keyword individual, 1 solo per stick. So this is what this looks like. You really got to use your noodle, your noggin, and your vision. You might want to come along with the ruler or something to determine their heights. But you should be able to get the job done with a visual. But yeah, you want to determine the 4 that stand out amongst the rest with their own individual height. once you determine that, you want to use the numbers below the 4 and put them in order from least to greatest that is mentioned on the cache page, and that'll grant you access to the cache container down below. So bear with me, don't get hit in the face. Watch out. Oh crud, that was real close. But yeah, here's the container. There's the cache container, fully restocked with all the goodies and the original logbook. So hopefully what I said makes some sense, and refer to the previous video I filmed of this cache in the past. If need be, it'll be in the description down below. And I said it before and I'll say it again, be sure to place back everything as you found it, so the next cacher that comes along has the same experience that you did, which is what I intended for all these and all my geocaches that I've placed out, because I want y'all to have the, same experience that I intended. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed, and y'all stay tuned for more videos. I'm usually a rail fan, but if y'all find this interesting, let me know, and I'll see if I can film some more of my gadget caches when they come town for maintenance or whatnot. So yeah, I want to get these placed out for y'all to come find and enjoy. Peace.